March 18th, Mike Tyson Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count. If he's not dead, it doesn't count.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk.
Just waving to my fans.
Call them supporters.
Sorry guys, sorry. My supporters.
Yeah.
Sorry. My supporters. Well, sorry, when you get stopped on the street, what do you call them?
I call them supporters.
Nah, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't call them supporters.
I'm
sure you said, we've got a couple of fans.
Yeah, it means. It's because I'm a giant.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm the size of a real man, you're the size of a smaller person.
Fucking hell, we've got to do this again. I've always got to take my top off.
Fuck.
Nah, I'm joking, let's go. Alright,
let's go. We got a fight coming up early September.
September the 6th.
Yeah, a rematch. Tomoki Kameda versus McDonnell. Their first one was a great fight.
Yes.
It was a wonderful fight. Great coming from behind victory. But I didn't want a rematch. I thought McDonnell fought a great fight and come back, but it was close. It was dead close. He has to travel again and try to repeat that performance. Ade, can it be done? Or can it be bettered than the last fight?
It can be bettered. That's just boxing. I definitely think it can be bettered. But, look, I'm about to say when you go to someone's hometown, Kameda being from Japan, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you fight away, because it wasn't Kameda's first fight in America, he's done it a couple of times, I think, prior. When you go away and you eke out a decision and you take that title, you don't go back there. That's just the rule of boxing.
Yeah.
When you do that, you don't go back. You don't get rematches. You don't.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there was a rematch clause put in, 100%. Because you wouldn't go back there. You wouldn't need to do it. I think if you're Jamie McDonnell, you look at it and he's probably thinking, I beat you once, I can beat you again. If you're Kameda's camp, you're looking and thinking,
It was a close fight.
it was a close fight. We saw the mistakes.
Yeah.
You hurt him. You put him down. He didn't put you down. You put him down. You can do it again. And I feel like it's a risky one. It's a very, very risky one. But I love Jamie McDonnell.
This is the reason why I like PBC. And I'm not going to talk about PBC.
Oh, fucking hell.
But-
If that PBC.
No. Because it's now on national TV and
Yeah.
it's got marquee eyes on it,
Yes.
you get fair decisions.
Agreed with that point. I'll shake your hand on
Yeah,
that one.
it
Agreed with that
happened.
point.
James DeGale done it as well, another close fight.
Yes.
Yeah. The point I'm making is that when the champion knocks you down mid rounds and is way up on the cards, and then you claw it back.
Round by round by round.
Normally, especially if it's the hometown or the what's the word? The promoter's fighter. You don't get no luck on the scorecards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie Neal didn't need luck. I scored the fight for him to actually win when scoring the fight. But I acknowledge there was a couple rounds that were desperately close that could have gone the either way. He got the fair decision. Now he's got to go back. Kameda's gonna look at this fight and say, guess what? I hurt him bad and I didn't finish him. All I got to do is finish the job this time. But Jamie McDonnell's tough. He's tough.
I'm so happy you just said that.
Let's be fair. In his early part of his career, he lost a couple fights, had some close decisions.
Yeah.
Especially the fight with Ian Napa was a close decision. But those gritty, tough fights have served him well going forward.
Yeah.
Because when you're behind and you're suffering and you're behind, you have to make a comeback. He's learned how to do it young.
He knows how to adjust. But what he's shown me is that, look, and funny thing is, I'll go back to the point I'm going to make in a minute, but we was doing our top 5, remember we done our kind of top 5 British fighters? Remember we done something like that?
Yeah, we did.
He was in every single person's top 5.
Yeah.
Everyone we said send a list in, everyone had him 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
And I think finally, this kid's getting recognition.
Yeah. No,
he's finally getting recognition for how good he is. And I've always said, I think in Britain, it's almost too much whereby we protect our fighters. It's almost like, give him home advantage and, and just guide him. And, if it's close, we'll get the decision. I'm appreciating that some of our fighters, Frampton done it now, the girls done it now, Carl Froch's always done it, are going away and you get more recognition when you beat the champion away. And I think he will do it again.
So I tell you the problem is, is that
God,
we have not a double standard.
we do.
Other fighters do it, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Well, really, fighters shouldn't copy other fighters, just follow their own path. Follow your own path, go what you feels right. Yeah. Now, no one wants to go to someone's hometown to actually fight against an unfair audience or an unfair decision. But if it's neutral ground, or if you're getting the type of coverage, which means you get fair decisions, fight what you want to fight. That's what it comes down to.
I agree.
I'm stuck on this fight on how to call this fight.
It's a tough one to call, I get you.
Yeah, I want Jamie McDonnell to win. But wanting and boxing is two different things.
I like that. Wanting and boxing.
Yeah.
Normally it's wanting and thinking of that. Yeah, wanting and boxing.
You have to acknowledge the problems Kameda caused in the first half of the fight.
Yeah.
He was faster. He was explosive. He was in and out. And he landed clean shots.
Yeah.
Jay McDonnell started to time him, work his jab, and he started keeping that distance.
Yeah.
That actually took away Kameda's activity.
Yeah.
It's going to be another close fight. I feel it's going to be another split decision. I think Kameda could hurt him, but like I said, Jay McDonnell's tough as hell. He'll get back up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close fight, and off the top of my head, I'm going with Jay McDonnell strictly because I want him to win, not because I think he's going to win.
Okay. It's
a close fight. It's actually a 50-50 fight for me. I have no preference technically who's going to win.
Yeah, I'm going for McDonnell. I'm going for a close fight, but I think he makes it look a little bit easier than he did in the first fight. His composure, and we talked about Brook when Brook fought Sean Porter, and Sean Porter had the kind of herky-jerky Russian style, and for the first 4 or 5 rounds, like it did, it caused Jay McDonnell problems. Once you can get your timing off against those kind of people, you start to kind of wear them down. One thing Jay McDonnell's got, and which I was surprised me, his gas tank is phenomenal. For a guy that has to, I'm guessing, boil down a lot to make weight, his gas tank is huge. What he has said though is that this could probably be his last fight. Last fight at the weight class. So he's going to be chasing the likes of Scott Quigg and Frampton soon, and he's massive at the weight.
He's tall.
So I'm going for a McDonnell win. I don't think he'll go down. I just think he might win this by about 3 or 4 rounds. I think he's super confident. As much as we said Kameda's team has seen what McDonnell can do, McDonnell's team has seen what Kameda can do. And I feel like there's something in that.
That's what I said there. I said I want him to win in my heart, I want him to win, but just looking at the fight stylistically, I just see it being a problem technically always. Those two will always fight and always have the same type of problems neutralising each other's skill set.
So you're trying to say that they could fight 10 times and it could be 5-5?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The thing, if the way you beat a boxer is offset them, off time them, and that's what Kameda does. So if Jay McDonnell is not fully 100%, if he's struggling at the weight, if he makes that mistake, because this might be his last fight out of the way, that could be a problem for him. And I said, sometimes you've got to be fair to boxing. You've got to look at what both people bring to the ring. It's not what you like, it's what you see. You know what I mean? So you've got to look at it and see. And I just think, I hope he wins, but I just know it's going to be desperately close at the finish line.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. So rematch, and a tough rematch. To be fair, like Ryan said, the last fight was super close. But Jamie McDonnell sneaked a victory out, and he's going back again to the same place he sneaked a victory out to try and do it again. Will he do it? I'm pretty sure. Ryan's kind of like, it could go both ways. But what do you think? Who wins this fight, Jay McDonnell or Kameda? If both of them win, if either wins, I think both of them are going up. Both of them are huge at the weight class. If you see the weigh-in for this fight, which I hope you guys do, it looks like these guys have not ate for about a year. Honestly, you're going to see ribs and bones. Like, you're going to see 10 packs on show. It's ridiculous. But look, who wins this fight and where do they go? If Jay McDonnell wins this fight, where is Jay McDonnell ranked right now in terms of the British rankings? I have him as high as number 3. Where do you guys put him? Let us know. Leave your comments below. Tell us what you think. Remember, Instagram, subscribe, and tweet. And thanks for watching another edition of Boxtalk. Cheers.